Yo, what's up, guys? Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Today it is August 17th, 2026. It is currently 7:01 a.m. and I just woke up a few minutes ago. Um, so I have been awake for like an hour because um, cause I was playing with saliva. So, sometimes I do this, guys, where I sort of pretend that I'm sleeping and then I just play with saliva. Sometimes it becomes a habit, but at least I stopped before it became an addiction. So, anyways, happy Monday, guys. Um, Today, guys, one thing I am currently thinking about is the fact that every human being deserves to be respected and deserve basic dignity. And dignity is actually my favorite word here because it just does. It just reminds me of like the dense network of mental support specialists that we have that helps every single one of us cope with our mental struggles, and that requires dignity. So dignity basically means our right to respect each other, and not just that, but to respect their privacy. And in my opinion, guys, dignity, oh, that's my favorite word right there. Dignity is treated differently depending on, well, technically all ages, but it's treated differently. Toddlers or infants, dignity is mainly through feeding, comforting them, especially when they cry like, yeah. I could make that sound, but it's too loud and they're still sleeping. Uh, but older children, like teenagers, dignity is mainly, they need their privacy, they need their autonomy, all those things. I'm an example, which is good. I'm glad I'm in this example of dignity in a teenager. In a 15-year-old, totally blind teenager with mild autism spectrum disorder. So, yeah. Um, because I was born, guys, in a family dynamic that is protected from harsh environments. I'm surrounded by love, care, and basic dignity. So, currently as a 15-year-old, I'm surrounded by a lot of support groups. You guys are one of them. Um, and so as my mental counselors from school. So I'm surrounded by people who I always who I always rely on for everyday support. My Auntie Dolly is one of them too. She she also reminds me of the fact that every single human being deserves to have basic dignity, regardless of their culture, sex, language, origin, etc. Because no matter where you are, or no matter where you came from, or no matter your sexual drive, or whatever, you still deserve dignity. So, my Auntie Dolly reminds me of dignity, in a way. Especially because she's an experienced person who, well, who went through a lot of experiences, I'm assuming. Currently in her early to mid 60s. She carries her personal struggles with her. She carries her happy moments with her. And now it shapes how she is today. She's a calm person, but now since she has to take care of my Antonella, she's becoming a little bit more stressed, tired. But she still she takes really good care of me, especially. And and that's why she reminds me of dignity. And also, the word dignity also is, the thought about dignity is stronger here because recently my Auntie Dolly is now sleeping in another room, in the sort of like another bedroom, and that's where my Antonella sleeps, in the other bedroom. You probably guys saw it the other day, during my previous reflections. But that's where she sleeps now, and I sleep here. So that means I sleep all by myself in this room. And my auntie sleeps probably a few feet across the hallway. To monitor my Antonella, because, she constantly wakes up to get water, to use the bathroom for no reason, to quote unquote wash her eyes, even though her eyes are perfectly clean. She interprets garbage in her eyes, even though it might just be, I don't know, skin cells or whatever, but it's damaging her eyes. It's not good. So that's why my auntie has to monitor her, and that sometimes might include sleepless nights. But thankfully, she slept better today. My auntie slept better. Yesterday, my Antonella was still waking up to wash her eyes and to drink water, but now it's less. Some days it's more, some days it's not really so much. Oh, yeah. Back to the topic of dignity. Yeah, she definitely reminds me of dignity. There are other people that also remind me of dignity too. For example, on ChatGPT, there's a read aloud feature. A voice sort of comes out and it reads the text, the response. I have a voice that does remind me of sort of dignity in a way. Well, it doesn't explicitly remind me of the word dignity as my Auntie Dolly does, but it reminds me of just simply being a human being with their natural, with their natural bodies being met with care. Natural functions, I meant to say. Examples: digestion, drooling. I know it's kind of sensitive. you know, because society sometimes treats certain natural functions like farting as a failure, and instead it's not, because the truth is it's just part of who you are. It's just human. So um society does not understand that natural functions like farting or burping, it's just part of being a human. And that's probably also an example of dignity, too. Dignity also exists in medical care settings. Of course it does, because there's also a law called HEPA, Family Portability and Accountability Act, I believe it's called. No, Health Portability and Accountability Act. Oh no, it's actually, the full name is Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HEPA, or short for HIPAA. Talkback calls it HIPAA. And it's a law stating that it's basically a law that sort of emphasizes privacy. So every patient, no matter if they're in an operating room, they deserve their privacy, and everything, including their conversations with the doctors. And that's why they say this conversation is confidential. Confidentiality is key in medical settings to ensure patients feel safe and trusted within the building. Yep. So yeah, guys, quite a lot to talk about today. But this morning I was thinking about dignity this morning. So yeah, my Auntie Dolly, the dignity woman, is currently making breakfast. She's currently making breakfast. For me, she's making fried eggs with bread. I like sandwiches, guys. I like eggs inside bread. It's good. So yeah, Dignity is currently making breakfast for not just me but my Antonella. No, my Antonella wakes up later because she sleeps probably until like 8. And she doesn't eat the breakfast that we eat, because we eat like a sandwich. She eats like cookies or boiled eggs, stuff like that, because you know, I don't know why. I might want to ask Dignity. And yeah, guys, I'm still in my second home today, guys. I'm not sure when I'm gonna go back to my primary home. Um, Tomorrow, guys, I got piano class with Meryl, and I'm pretty excited. Well, yeah, somewhat excited, guys, because the fact that I told him last Tuesday about the fact that I love Jay Stevens and I want to make it a project. Well, at least I told him that I want to move towards songs that match my personal goals instead of being constantly pressured by old classic music. Well, at least I told him something, because maybe he might make it in projects. Yeah, guys, ever since I went to my Auntie Dolly's house on Friday, or AKA Dignity's house, I I feel like the environment change from my primary home just made me sort of lose my interest in Jay Stevens, because I have been not listening to Jay Stevens for a few days. That's probably because I don't have my Alexa with me, because I want to bring my Alexa with me, guys. And if I do bring it, I have to connect to the Wi-Fi network from here, connect to Dignity's Wi-Fi network, and my cousin Myra is the one who has the password for the Wi-Fi network. Somewhere stored in her room. On the, like, near the bathroom, like, I don't know how to explain it, like where, but, and I don't know how to connect my Alexa to this Wi-Fi network. And, well, maybe next time I'll bring my Alexa, because I want to try to keep in touch with music, because music is my favorite. I love music, especially Jay Stevens. And also because it reminds me of the summer transition program too. Alright, guys, so we're gonna finish our reflection. I hope you guys, I would recommend you guys to comment me on this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for our morning reflection. And for the record, you guys deserve dignity regardless of culture. And you are a human being that deserves care, not harsh treatment.